Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with something a little bit different. So the title might confuse you a little bit, but this is not one of those videos where I give a list of what packs I recommend buying for the holidays. Instead, this is more using my imagination using gameplay, because thanks to the Seasons expansion pack, we do have the ability for our Sims to be able to give gifts to each other. So I thought, hey, why not make a list of 10 gift ideas for our Sims to give to each other using this interaction? Because sure, yeah, you can just give your Sims things through build mode, but I think doing this gift-giving interaction is a lot cuter and helps build relationships with our Sims, depending on what gifts you give as well. Without further ado, let's get into my first gift idea, which is cameras. So, photography was patched into the base game just before Cats and Dogs release. So now, without needing Get to Work, you will be able to own at least 3 different cameras. There's a cheap one, a medium-priced one, and an expensive one. Then, if you own Get Famous, there's also a couple of different drones that you can buy, and if you happen to own the Mosquito Stuff pack, there's also the options to buy a tripod, as well as that pose marker. So I figured, okay, just include those things into the same point, since they all relate to photography and make sense as potential gift ideas, say if your Sim's friend is an aspiring photographer. With the drone in particular, I would say it's a very valuable asset if you want your Sim to become famous. So if your friend is also a celebrity, then I think this would also be a really great gift idea for them. What I love about the drones too is that it's not just about recording videos. You can also have your Sims do live streams with it. And if you do happen to have the streaming mod by Kawaii Stacy, then it makes this even better. Whether you have the mod or not, you can still pretend that you're streaming various things in your life, like cooking, or romancing your partner, or doing yoga, and just a whole bunch of other things. Next idea is a snowboard or a pair of skis. I figured I'd include this since Snowy Escape is the most recent pack at the time of making this video, and it makes sense with the whole winter theme too. And I actually did do this near the start of my Snowy Escape Let's Play, which, thinking back to that moment, was actually the whole inspiration behind this video. So if your Sims are planning on traveling to Mount Komorebi anytime soon, then gift them a pair of skis or snowboard, and yeah, have your Sims relationship blossom over a nice cute little moment like that. Gift idea number 3 is any of the knittable objects or clothing from Nifty Knitting Stuff. I really love this stuff pack. I love being able to craft various things in-game. It just gives the game more realism than just simply plucking something out of build mode and boom, your Sims have it. No, these Sims actually made these things themselves, and you are able to gift these things to other Sims too. Though, be careful if you gift something to your significant other, because then it is possible you could get the sweater curse. But otherwise, I think the Knitables make really great, wholesome gift ideas to give during Winterfest. But don't forget, if your Sims don't want to go to the trouble of knitting stuff themselves, there is a good chance that they can find some Knitables on Plopsy, so you can just buy those straight away. Like this tiger hat that I got for Jikai just now. Yeah, he seems to like it. But if you want to be a little bit mean, maybe you could even have your really talented knitters give Sims this really ugly, oversized, itchy sweater. While unfortunately my game is in summer right now, once Winterfest comes around again, I would absolutely love to have my Sims gift Knitables to each other. Next up are the holiday crackers. You should already have these in your game if you've downloaded the free holiday celebration pack, and if you don't, you should still be able to get it. But yeah, this is a really interesting item because you can have your Sims actually open these, and there's a few different possible outcomes. You can open these and get a really bad pun, or you can open them and get a little candy, or you can get a little bit of a dud outcome where you end up getting some scrap parts from the holiday crackers being badly made. And you can also get a new collection. Yeah, a new collection hidden in these holiday crackers where they're Meduso plushies. The majority of these are themed off of different holidays, which I think is really adorable. I keep forgetting these exist in the game, and I wouldn't be surprised if many other people have forgotten as well, so yeah, I need to remind myself to go after these again. Also, Meduso is based off of the Void Critter from Kids Room Stuff, which actually segues into my next gift idea pretty well, which is Void Critter card booster packs. Because you can buy these off the computer under the order menu if you have that stuff pack installed. They're a great gift idea for children, and then the children can be occupied for many hours training their Void Critter to be the best in town. Normally how kids would come across these is by looking through those frog logs or through the trash, so you can save them that trouble by gifting them Void Critter cards for the holidays. And since those booster packs that you get from the computer are entirely random as to what Void Critters you actually get out of them, there's even a chance you might get a shiny version of that Void Critter too, so if your child is a real collector, they can go after those too. My next gift idea is musical instruments that are able to be put into the inventory and then you can gift them that way, such as the guitars and the violins in the base game, or the keyboard from City Living. And remember that children can use the violin, which is actually why I use this as the footage, because I keep forgetting about that too. So if you have a friend or a family member that wants to get into music, then you should definitely give them one of these instruments. Just make sure to cover your ears at first if they don't already have some skills in that instrument that they're practicing. Otherwise, you're not going to have a great time. We got another creative venture with the next idea, which is the Digitalistic Sketchpad. This one was given to everyone for free in a free update just before Get Famous released, and I find it as an interesting alternative to an easel, and I think it's also really great, especially if you are living in a tiny house, because with the easel taking up more space, your sim can just sit down somewhere and start using this sketchpad. This object is made to go hand in hand with the style influencer career that came with that same update. So if your sim knows a sim who happens to be thinking about going into that career, then you could gift that as a holiday gift. Or if they just like painting in general and are thinking about going the digital route, then that works too. I'm really trying not to turn this into a video about objects that I keep forgetting exist in The Sims 4, but yeah, the Digitalistic Sketchpad is absolutely another one of those. We're gonna go with a different angle on this next idea, which are pet toys. I think this would be a just super adorable idea if your sim happens to have a friend who owns a cat or a dog. Plus, pet toys are really cheap, so it's a nice creative way to show your friend that you care about them, but also have a little bonus for their pet as well. And the toys don't last forever, they can be chewed out after a while. So even if your friend's pet already had a toy, it is possible they might need another one soon. And of course, with dogs, you can train them to play fetch with the ball as well, so that's another use for them. So don't just think of your friends this holiday season, think of their pets too. Next up are laptops. Initially we did get those in Strangerville, which to this day are still the cheapest ones in the game. And we also got them in Discover University. But there is also one in the base game, though you do need to unlock it through a freelance career. But of course you can still cheat to unlock it instantly if you'd like. But I think this is a great idea for gifting to other Sims, especially since laptops are more convenient. You can just take them around with you and just use them instead of having to just use the ones that are desktops in the library or at home. I think laptops would work well as a gift, especially for Sims who are planning on going off to university soon, or are getting into a career where they will need to use a computer quite a lot. To end this video on a more chill note, we've got yoga mats as the final gift idea. These are from Spa Day, and, well, you know how it goes. A lot of people tend to have their New Year's resolution be I'm gonna get more fit. So one way to do that, that's not just running on a treadmill or using those workout benches, is to use a yoga mat. And yeah, it's an interesting way to just have your sim be more relaxed while working out, and it also provides you some really cool shots like this one. Yoga mats are portable too, so you don't have to just do yoga at home or at the gym. You could just run off to the beach and pull out your yoga mat right by the water and do some yoga. So I think it is a really cool object to play around with, and it is one that my Sims use fairly often. And that's it for this video, so I hope you enjoyed this one, because even though I still plan on doing a top 10 expansion packs for The Sims 4, now that we have exactly 10 of them, I thought this was a really interesting idea to do, and I was just like, yes, I must do this idea right away when I came up with it. So feel free to let me know in the comment section below what you plan on having your Sims gift each other this holiday. And be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest gaming content, including life simulation games and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!